Once I visited a mental hospital when I was a student of clinical psychology. I saw, together with superintendent, I reached the first cell. The man looked very suicidal, wanted to die at once, was very sad and very depressed. I asked the superintendent, what is the matter? What happened to him? He told he loved a woman and he could not get that woman. She married to some other. And from that time, he became suicidal. He thought, if not that woman in life, then I don't care of this life. I want to finish this life. He wants to kill himself. He don't want to live. If life is not possible with that woman, I don't want to live. I felt sad. He was a very smart man. He was so suicidal. He had many scars on his face. He was pulling out his hair. Feeling sad for him, I moved further on with the superintendent. I visited the next cell. There the man looked even much more furious, murderous, ready to attack. I asked, what happened? What happened to this man? He looks very dangerous. The superintendent told, well, he married the same woman. And after he married, he wanted to kill her. And if he could not kill her, he would kill instead of her anyone. But he just wants to destroy and to kill everything in the world. Everything he wants to destroy, everything he wants to kill. If not that woman, then anyone. If you find you are mad, if you don't find, you are mad. This all is on you. The happiness is not depending on some perfection. The love giving is not depending that only when the worthy partner is there I may love. But what we are doing, we are waiting for that worthy partner, for some perfections. And there is nobody perfect. There is no perfectionist existing. Only then that could be a superhuman. Now it's very much impossible to be superhuman. So there is only one other possibility left, to be a cheat. You cannot become superhuman, so you become a cheat. That has happened in whole society. There are cheats and cheats and cheats. Stop that all nonsense. Be like a flower. Whosoever comes, everybody is perfect. Don't claim on the nature. Give love. We are talking of love, not sex. I'm reminding you. Whosoever you meet, wherever you go, don't depend on perfection. Give love. And instead of asking anything in return, just give. The very asking is wrong. When there is love in you, you will give. Without any condition, without any asking in return. You would just give. Don't fear. If you are alone, you can be alone. Being alone has its own grace. And only the person who can be alone, only that person can love. A dependent person cannot love. A person who has guts to be alone can love. Now it's a paradox, but that is also truth. If you know to be alone, love is possible. And there is giving. And this giving is also not giving. Don't create an ego inside you that I am giving. I am giving love. Because this ego also comes from very beginning. When you are a small child, parents, they take care of you very much. And a small mind, a petty mind inside the child thinks the whole world is caring about me. Everybody is running. When I cry, everything is arranged. Ego is developed. I am so important. Nothing more is important. I only just need to cry. My father run from one side, mother run from other side. And if I keep on crying, they fight. What is the matter? The child is treated like a king. And ego is developed. That I am the center of this whole earth. Everything exists only for me. I am not saying that it should not be like that. It should be exactly like that. Ego is important. It is like a shell to protect you on a seed. It is like a shell. It needs to be there. But when you want to grow a seed, you will have to break this shell. If it is covered with this shell, it cannot grow. It is a protection. Ego is protection. But as you put a seed in a soil, the shell breaks and the seed grows. This is same. When you want to grow in love, you will have to break out all the shells of ego. There is nobody higher or lower in love. You don't need to be handpacked. You have to be spontaneously, you have to be whatever you are. And you are worthy as you are. You know, in all my lectures, I am very much appreciating women. Also when I talk, there is a respect for women. 3-4 girls, they heard me many times, so they asked me in India, you love so much girls, you appreciate so much girls. Why didn't you then choose a life of girl? Because you were having the choice, you were all awake. Why didn't you choose to be a girl? I told, I love girl, and I can only love girl when I am man. Now I am talking about sex. But sex is also presentation of love, isn't it? It is. It is also beautiful. You can transcend this whole world at the moment of orgasm. It is same like samadhi. It is very transcendental. But there should be no competition, no comparison between man and women. And what we are doing now, we are comparing men and women. And in this comparison, all the women have lost their beauty to be women, they have become men. What they say in society, they say, women are equal to men. What is this? Equal to man? Is man something higher? So she needs to be equal to the man? You see, a very deep thing, if somebody says, a woman is equal to man, it means you are compared with the man, and man has put up as a criteria, and they are saying you are equal to man. Man is higher than you. That's why you are trying to compete to be equal. They are two different beings. For sake of God, don't compare them. They both are beautiful. They are beautiful as they are. Don't try to pretend something else. But you know, in whole society, there is a male chauvinistic idea. And from very beginning on, there is a biblical story. In this biblical story, it's very preserved. It's not told usually. It's told that God made a man, and to give him comfort, to give him love, to have somebody next to it, he also made a woman. And then gave them a single bed. Now you see, if you see whole earth, God seems to be very stupid. There are all these things. He gave them a single bed, not double bed. There was fight that night. Who is going to sleep on this bed? The man told, I am going to sleep. I am the master. I will sleep on this bed. I like to sleep. I need to have comfort. I have to work whole day. The women told, no, I am more fragile. I am more sensitive. I need to sleep on the bed. They were abusing then each other. They were fighting and beating each other. Next morning, the man approached to the God and he told, was this your idea to give me the comfort? If this was your idea, it was nonsense. I had not felt such horrible in whole my life as I have felt. Only in one night. I could not pass. It was feeling every minute like many years. And none of us slept. We remained fighting. And even in day now, we don't know who will sleep. Both are tired. I don't want this companion. I don't want to be with her. At that very night, a male chauvinistic idea approached in presence, in that very moment. And of course, the God, male himself, he is also a male chauvinist. He just dismantled the women, like to dismantle some machine. He just dismantled, destroyed the woman. The name of the woman was Lilith. And the male, the man, Adam. So the first creation of the God as a woman was Lilith. He dismantled. And then next he created, by taking the rib of Adam, he created another woman, Eve, by just taking the rib of Adam. Now there can be no comparison. There can be no equality. The woman is just a rib of Adam. The superiority and inferiority was invented that day. And it has been told that whenever, after being whole day out, whenever Adam returned home, Eve was counting the ribs. If another rib is gone, another woman is going to come. Jealousy. With one thing, even a single thing. When there is higher and lower, when there is comparison, many things come. So I am saying, leave this comparison. Leave all the nonsense ideas, whatever are bubbling in the mind. Because what you will demand, that very demand will have its merit and demerits.